Right, welcome into the Tiger Football Booster Club live stream as we're live from Turney Ford Field here on the campus of Gordonsville High School for the first fall scrimmage of the season as the Gordonsville Tigers takes on East Robertson. Pat Warren, Jamie Searcy with me. Ed Dale's down. He's always selling something, Jamie.
Well, listen, I think one of the biggest, nicest things we have this year is we're giving away 8 parking spots.
That's true.
So for many of you folks out there that want to, get a up close ticket to the stadium here, we're selling 8 spots. That's a big fundraiser. We did good last year. I think we had 5 last year, so I think we're doing 8 this year. So come buy them.
And I think it's 2 for 5.
Yeah.
And
10 for 20. Yeah.
I think is the deal, and we raffle those off. And,
and we just do
every Sunday night.
It's great. Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity to be able to park right next to Turney Ford Field.
Oh yeah, it's great. So that's one of the that's to me like one of the neatest little giveaways we do throughout the year. So I think that's something like you're really putting money towards something that you're going to get your value out of throughout the year. So. And it's a good day to be here, Pat.
I agree.
Weather's pretty good. It was hot this week, so I think the weather's a good day for a good scrimmage here against a good test.
It is.
I'd love to see this team in Chattanooga.
Listen,
that'd be okay with me.
Could this be a preview?
This could be a preview.
I'm just
throwing it out there.
I'm throwing it out there. We're not going to show the scrimmage. We've got opponents out there who would love to watch this,
sure.
And East Rob does too, but we're not going to actually show the scrimmage. We'll give y'all some updates. They're doing some special teams work right now. The big thing we're trying to do tonight is work on some equipment, some communication issues, and one of the things that we're really going to try to highlight, especially here at Turney Ford Field, and we're going to do some more things later on, is with the new video jumbotron that we have, Jamie, because we have some opportunities with us with it to be able to, and the people who have seen what it does, it's phenomenal. It's almost unlimited what you can do with it, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, people at home, if you can see, it's like you're looking at a flat screen TV at your house, and it's going to be it's going to be a digital media board for us. It's going to be our scoreboard. It's going to be our live stream board. It's going to be everything. So. For us, it's becoming a production team in some ways up here because we've got somebody running the board, the scoreboard, running we got somebody running the iPad. We've got cameras on the field. We've got Pat and Eddie that's going to be doing the most of the broadcast. Me and John's going to be doing producer back here, Matt. So. There's a lot of people people behind the scenes that don't see that, but we're going to try to put out the best product we can.
Absolutely.
This year, to me, I told y'all last week, it's going to kind of be an experiment for a little while because we're still trying to iron out the details and the kinks on this, and it's going to be really good. I'm excited.
So
yeah.
And I think what we're trying to do with it too, of course, if you're interested in having ads up here, this is sold itself so far, James.
Correct. Yeah.
So many different opportunities for ads and advertisements on the video board. Let us know if you have a business or a company that's wanting to do that. We will talk to you. Jason Langford and Eddie Dale Sykes are the two that have kind of been over that part of it. They have that business acumen about them, and Jason, I give Jason Langford a lot of credit. He's put together some absolutely outstanding packages that you can purchase on here, and it's for 5 years.
Yeah.
And so if you purchase one, we're not going to come talk to you for another 5 years. You're good.
Yeah.
And but again, we're here just kind of working some things out tonight as they're working on some special teams. Issues down the field right now, East Rob and Gordonsville. These are two of the, if you look at the top 5 preseason teams in the state of Tennessee in 2A ball, these two are in it. This is one of those, to me, a scrimmage like this is a good measuring stick for both these teams. And I think it's going to expose some things maybe that, and I know Coach Jackson feels this way, an opportunity to kind of expose some things that we truly maybe work on.
Yeah. You look at East Robertson. Had a very good year last year, just like we did. They've got good athletes.
Yeah.
So 1v1. I know we've got kind of a breakdown. We're gonna I'm gonna read this off. Today they're gonna work on kicking scrimmage. They're gonna work on some defensive red zone drills and then some some first down plays that they want to work on, third down plays. and then they're going to go individual group stuff. So I think what you like to see in some of this stuff is like you want to see athlete versus athlete and kind of see where that is, because sometimes in practice when you've got an athlete that's really good in one position, sometimes you want to see how good they go against other teams' number one players. And that's going to be big. And going back to the scoreboard, one of the things too, we want to, look at a 5-year, thing for the, 5-year marketing for these companies. We give a discount if you pay it all up front, which I think is a bonus.
10% discount.
10% discount. Yes. So listen, I think it's a very fair thing because on the tiers that we have, most businesses spend a lot of money just putting it in the ads in the paper and on the radio and stuff. You're going to get a a bang for your buck here.
You also get the field sign, the banner
get
that
the
goes on
field
the
sign,
fence, that's
which is going to be covering the field this year. So
sign lots of Long Branch.
Yep.
And mentions during our live stream. So listen, to me, I think it is that bang for your buck deal, and we appreciate all those who have already purchased and bought ads, and they get a great opportunity to raise money for the Gordonsville High School football program. And when I say program, I'm talking about high school football, junior high football, and flag football. And to me, that's what makes a program. It's all together.
Yep.
And I think to me, that's a huge positive. And like we've said before, we're a 501c3 booster club, nonprofit. So everything goes back into this football program and these players. And I'll say this: these players, these coaches, they love the video board.
Yes,
absolutely love it.
Yeah, there's going to be so much more even from the Booster Club we're going to do with it. They're going to utilize the screen during practice to put things on the scoreboard. You're going to see videos being able to be played.
Yep.
We honestly don't even know what all this board can do yet.
Exactly.
Truthfully, I like to think this scoreboard is our jumbotron. Whatever you want to call it, but it's going to be basically a media board. We can do whatever we want to with. So
I can't wait for us to start doing some highlights of Andy Dale Sykes on there. We talked about doing some stuff with Pat, so that way he can have some exposure. Maybe we can get some of Jamie out here.
I
think it's awesome.
I think it's great. I think we could have a camera inside the press box with us. That may be dangerous though.
No.
We don't want that.
We don't need that. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I think we have an Eddie cam this year and don't even show him. We call it a cousin Eddie cam and just kind of pop it up there every so often to see what Eddie's doing on there.
I like that.
So I'm excited, guys. Listen, we're getting close to season. We've got probably 3 weeks to Jamboree. So
There's actually about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. So we got a lot. We've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to be fun. Jamboree's going to be a big night.
Yep.
4 games, 8 teams. It's going to be fun.
So again, Gordonsville working on, and East Robertson working on special teams right now. They're working on extra points at the moment, and that's all part of the game, Jamie. And that's the one thing that when you come into these scrimmages, they really do concentrate on every aspect of the game. Of course, anytime special teams is dead, but you got to work on it, and especially, and this, special teams is a huge part of the game. Coach Jackson, Coach Shaw, they all put so much emphasis on it, and special teams can make or break a ball game, especially up close.
Sure, field position. You got to think kickoffs on field position. Being on even it's taken as a extra point block. Yep. There's aspects where you gain possessions, you gain points.
Yep.
And it's huge, and especially in a big game. Every point's going to matter, and every yard that you gain off of special teams is going to be important on punt return, kickoff return. So I like the standpoint this year that the kids have gotten strong in the weight room. They're explosive. I know that they're utilizing some technology now that's going to work on a lot of explosion, the VOR, which I personally like to use myself. It's great. It gives kids numbers. They can see what they're doing and kind of the numbers. So these kids have worked hard this year, and I hope it's going to show this year for them.
The roster, I think Coach Jackson said 56, 57 players on the roster. A lot of 4A schools would like to have that number of kids on the roster. And the thing about that number of kids, over half of them are going to play on Friday nights.
Right.
Because of the depth that we have built. And in speaking to Coach Jackson and listening to him, and we saw that last year, Jamie, so many players played. I know in the game against Fayetteville last year, at one point, close ball game against a really talented football team in Fayetteville, we had 6 freshmen on the field defensively.
Yes.
And to me, when you see the emphasis they're putting on, we're going to play it, and Coach Jackson, whatever the personnel is, he's going to call his stuff. And Coach Shaw, they're going to call what they call, and they have confidence in these kids. They work hard in practice, and to me, I think that's what makes. I think that's what gives us another advantage, especially late in the season. Is we've got a deep football team.
Yeah,
James.
Yeah. I mean, last year I think at one point there was 36 kids that got on the field.
Yep.
And from a standpoint of if you played both sides of the ball, you're resting kids, allowing them to be fresh in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And you're going to get these kids that are going to be just as explosive in the first quarter you are in the fourth quarter. So Coach Jackson utilizes positions, for rest and,
Yes.
Giving kids, for kids that are explosive and playing both sides of the ball. I mean, they're going to be fresh in the fourth quarter. And, that's one of the benefits to our program is we've got a lot of depth all the way through from freshmen all the way to seniors.
And we appreciate those who have logged on, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, on the game, Jamie. And we got a lot of people just watching us, listening to us tonight. But and now you're seeing some of the graphics on the video board right now that can be done. And guys, I'm telling you, this is going to add to what we do here at the field. The new PA system. There's a sound system built into the video to the jumbotron itself. To me, and that's just going to add to what happens here on Friday night. So let's just say the video parts, the board's not done.
Right.
Because the new topper's coming in. They're going to take the G that's up there now on top. They're going to take that down. There's going to be a big sign put up the top that says Turney Ford Field lit up. And on top of that, then will be a brand new G lit up. So that's going to even go up even further. So this is going to, this board, after it's completely done, is going to have its stamp on this at this stadium.
Yeah, and we don't really. I mean, from a visual standpoint, once they get this done, I think next week I believe they're going to get that done. Hopefully, it's going to look totally different, and it's going to get framed out a little bit, so it's going to stand out. Landscaping on the bottom is going to
get done. Yes,
and Tiger's going to be painted. I think she's working on that right now. She's going to stripe that this week, so. It's going to look really nice.
And one thing to add to this, the video board also ties into the sound system. So you're going to see some animations and some things that happen. So it's going to take over the entire board.
Yes.
And it's going to pump out sound as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, this is going to be a whole new experience here at Turney Ford Field.
I agree. Mate, you're right. We've seen that. We've seen some of the demos
I've
that's
played
been
with
done.
it. Apparently, I'm the IT guru for everything.
Yeah,
so,
great.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I was playing
what does
music
IT stand
earlier. We were trying to, do some things there. So.
Somebody says IT to me, I think of the word it. I'm sorry.
It is it.
I'm sorry.
I'm definitely not a clown. I've got the red hair, though.
That's true. That is true.
I'm not talking about the character.
Pennywise. He's Pennywise over here. We got Pennywise over here.
But, again, you can see the animation. It's up just on the smaller part. Again, when there's big plays that happen in different moments in the night, that whole board's going to light up like that. And then it reverts back to the scoreboard and stuff. I'm telling you, this is just and I'll say this, I called it a toy last week, and it's a toy that is an asset to us, Jamie.
Yes. One of the things we're going to, be able to utilize this year, I know if you watched the, thing last week, you could see the picture. There's going to be for us a delay, which, I think it was 30 seconds, just from the internet connection and going to the board, transferring the, all the stuff. But so it's going to be probably 25, 30 seconds. So people at home, people in the stands can probably look up and see the play, but which is probably
replay.
It is going to help us in some ways. I mean, we can't really say replay yet. We haven't got that far. That's coming. I'm hoping.
Just give us time.
We're working.
You can see on the live stream right now. For a scrimmage, this is how many people have packed in here at Turney Ford Field.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people here tonight just for a scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
They're excited for football. We're excited for football.
Yeah.
I think whenever we know that school is starting, this means it's football time.
Absolutely. So as we're up top inside the Keith Wiggs press box where it's a little cold, we've got the air conditioning going tonight. So, but they're working on some goal line scenarios now. East Robs on offense and good pressure by the Gordonsville defensive front. Wow. Good coverage in the secondary. So, wow, that's a, Jamie, when you watch this group, this group of players that Coach Steven Jackson has and the rest of his coaching staff, man, the potential is there.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I think I have more perspective this year is like all the talented seniors that we lost last year, and what Coach Jackson's done to seemingly not have any missing pieces this year. It's been amazing. People are sophomores and juniors that have grown in the weight room have stepping up into spots this year that maybe they weren't in last year. And it's like we ain't skipped a beat.
Well, it's the plus of playing so many players last year.
It is.
It's fun to be able to watch these kids go at it. We'll talk about the playing surface here. Folks, if you'd seen this back in the middle of June, you would have thought you was on the beach at Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
So much sand was out there. But the Bermuda's come out, and talking to Coach Peoples today, he's extremely pleased with how this field has handled that. And what this has done, though, it's leveled it up. And even when you walk on it, you can tell it's so much more level now.
You can. And installing the sprinkler system, I think they need the sprinkler system there, which is going to help the coaches.
In the end zones.
Yeah, in the end zones.
And the timer on it, too. So,
yeah.
Coach Peoples doesn't have to come up here at midnight and start stretching handheld sprinklers around. So, they set the timer on it, and the sprinkler system goes on. So,
field looks amazing. It looks great.
Yeah. It's really soft when you walk on it.
It is,
too, because it's the sand is is it completely settled? Probably no. As Gordonsville's going on offense, and they go one play touchdown. So, that was a 20-yard touchdown run, and we can't really say who it was, Jamie, because the numbers they're all wearing look a little different.
I don't even. I'm looking on the roster. I don't even think we have that number listed.
Yeah, that was Booker, I believe. Yeah, Turner Booker.
I don't know who it was.
I think it was Turney.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and they'll get down to some real football here in a little bit.
Yeah. Still kind of going like red zone possessions right now. They're kind of working on red zone plays and stuff. Which, I mean, you like to have a good test. I think it's good to have some teams that you're playing that, are above, or at or above your standard that you would normally play throughout the season.
This is a huge test right here. I think, Jay, I think Gordonsville and East Robertson both have to be pleased.
And, very similar teams.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can say about both teams. They're very similar in the way they run their offense.
Yep.
The athlete and the skill position players that they have. So, I know this is an East Rob team that's been competitive the last 3 years, went deep in the playoffs. So, seems like they're retooling every year.
Well, and you've also got to think of it. These guys have played each other and hit each other all summer. And now they get somebody fresh to go hit. So they're excited. That means they're getting closer to game time, to the season starting. So this is a good test not only for them, but you've also got officials out here. So they're shaking off the cobwebs as well. You've got coaches trying to make sure that they understand who's doing what. So it's a test for everybody on here.
Well, I heard one of our coaches say the other day, just kind of walking off the practice field, is it's time to start hitting somebody else. And I think you're right on that, man. I think East Robertson, they've got a player down, so they're going to take a break for a moment on the field. The other part you like about these scrimmages is Coach Jackson can get into a field of rotation. Yeah. Maybe to see, from a personnel standpoint, who's playing well with who, and at the same time, I think you're going up against a team that's going to challenge you in each part of the game. East Rob, I mean, they've been in Chattanooga here the past few years. Yeah. They know what it takes to get there.
Well, and even last year, having a couple kids that were SEC talented kids, D1 level college athletes.
A couple of them,
yeah. So seeing those athletes to me is a different test. Because it's something you don't, 2A. You're seeing more of that, and it's something you don't see a lot of. So you really, from a talent standpoint, your kids that aren't at a D1 level are pushed a little bit to say, hey, this is what that looks like, and how I can compete with that and stuff. So it's good for the kids to see that. It's good to have a challenge. I mean, because this is the team that I hope we're playing in Chattanooga. I hope we're playing this team right here. I'd give anything because it's going to be that. That's going to be the kind of test we are. They're preseason ranked, I think number 3, I believe. So
possibly, yes.
in the polls. Mm-hmm. So I like the standpoint that we're getting a challenge today. I know it's just not really a full 11-on-11 type scrimmage yet, but I think just from a standpoint of getting yourself in those situational plays and stuff that you're wanting to do, and Coach Jackson is going to be rotating different kids in different spots. So,
well, this is a well coached East Robertson team.
Yes,
let's don't forget that. This is, I know they've had a coaching change, but they're still well coached, and they know what they're doing up in college, not College Grove, but what's the name of that town? Is it that East Robertson's in? It's something Grove.
You're asking a whole lot of questions.
I'm asking. Yeah, I should know this. As many times we travel up there.
We're going to have to Cross Plains.
Cross Plains.
I had to look it up. Sorry. Listen, that's
College Grove's in Coffee County.
Yeah.
Wrong direction, Pat.
Well, actually, okay. Now I know where I got that from. When you go to East Robertson, if you go up 25, you go through a town called Walnut Grove, which is where they found Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's nice. I know.
Huh. So it wasn't in Minnesota. It was
it was actually in Sumner County, by the way, Robertson County. If you drive by there a certain time, you can see Lauren Eagles running down a little hill. Yeah. Okay.
I'm worried about Pat now more than I am anything else.
Yeah, we're getting a Little House on the Prairie now. I know we're going to have to. Yeah,
really bad.
I wasn't expecting that today. I don't have any.
Just wait.
I don't have any Little House on the Prairie, Michael Landon facts or anything for us here.
Get some Chat GPT going real quick.
But
even I believe where Brandy's from. Correct, Coach Jackson's wife.
Yes,
Cross Plains.
Yes.
I was thinking so. We played them when I was in high school. We played them my freshman year, I believe. We played them a couple years there. I think we actually beat them 32-0 when I was a freshman at East Rob.
They've been a power for a long time.
I always remember the long bus rides.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a haul to go up there.
Yeah.
I know, of course, they're on the west, technically on the west end of the bracket when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah, I believe
on the east side.
I kind of think that Davidson County goes west. Everything goes west there, and then everything from Davidson east comes this way. So, we're in a year this year, people, that if we have a good year, I mean, we're going to be able to host most of our games here at home, which I'm excited about.
Well, if we win the region, the playoffs would be here as long as we keep winning. So that's a huge plus right there, and don't take that lightly either, Jamie, because listen. I've heard a lot of coaches say sometimes you have to a lot of things roll in your favor, and that's one of those parts that could be in our favor if we can win the region.
Yes.
And be able to host.
Yes.
So it's a lot different. I'd rather be playing Turney Ford Field than I would anywhere else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen, as you know, the environment here, it doesn't get any better.
No.
kind of we are the bar here, I believe. So. It's going to be fun. All the additions. I hope the fans are excited. I think it's going to be visually going to be a very nice. It's going to be good this year. All the additions we've put on.
East Robertson with a pretty good play there at the defensive front. They jump up and knock pass down. Ball's incomplete. As again, they're kind of doing some situational things right now, and you're seeing a lot of different players. We really don't know who's playing what because they're not wearing their regular numbers either.
Right.
So. But it's pretty cool to watch. I kind of like, in a way, I like that because who's wearing that? Who's wearing number so?
Yeah, if somebody had to ask me which kids are which, I probably could just tell you just by body type.
Yeah.
But they're rotating pretty much players in on every play right now. So, and I think we're doing more of a red zone type situation right here inside the 20. I guess they're in the 30 right now.
I think right now I think they're fixing to line East Rob up at the 30, so they're fixing to go the other way.
Yeah,
Jamie. So, this I don't know if it's going to be. They do have the chains out, so
I'm assuming we're going to kind of get up a game situation here.
We're going to go game situation here. So, and I like that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 11 on 11. East Robertson in the gun. They'll hand the tailback. He's going to be wrapped up. He'll push forward for about 5.
Which their tailback is a really good athlete.
Last name is it Prince? Or
yeah.
I can't remember. I messed up on names today.
I mean, he's one of their athletes that's got some college offers. So they've got a couple kids that are very fast.
Yeah. So again, we appreciate all those that have actually logged on to just kind of listen and kind of get a view of the video board. I think that's a big plus, and you can see some of the graphics that are on there. And listen, it's going to get better. We've already seen some stuff already. That's going with an interception. That was Max Randolph with a big pick.
Good pick. You know, I think one of the things you're going to see this year defensively is we're going to be very strong defensively this year. I think we've got a lot of kids that I think have matured into their bodies a little bit this year. Very strong kids, explosive kids. I think our secondary.
And there you go, seeing one of the graphics, the interception graphic. So if you're watching, you can see some of the things that board can do. Jamie, that's just awesome.
It's awesome. I'm watching the fans' reaction to it. That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool. I like that. And there's more coming. There's going to be some things where you're going to actually see our players up there on the board with some animation things and just kind of give you some ideas of what's been talked about and discussed. And Jamie, again, I just think that this board itself, and again, people are watching it, they're also taking videos of it. Well, guess what? If your ad's up there, that's even more exposure.
It is, yeah.
You know, call us if you want to purchase an ad up there, and that's great exposure, great opportunity. So this must be a 10-play deal. And another interception, that was Ryan Lyons that come across. What a pick by Lyons. Wow.
So, again, you're going to see his name be called a lot this year.
Yeah.
One of the most athletic kids I've seen in a long time. Very fast. I'm hoping I'm saying on the stats this year, Pat, one play, 80 yards.
I think you could do that. And I think we got multiple kids who can do that.
Yes, we do. But he's very talented, very fast. You're not going to, him and Cecil, I know Cecil and both of them moved in from DeKalb, but very fast kids. And they've worked hard. Good kids, want to work hard, very excited about the season. I talked to them last week. So I believe we've got, I believe it's Cecil.
Still on offense. This must be a 10-play deal.
Yeah, there's.
Get the tailback, a little bit of a draw. And
fumble.
And I think we got it.
So, again, you're looking right now at.
We forced 3 turnovers on this drive.
It's impressive. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And that's the thing you're going to see this year is you're going to see we're going to see a fast defense.
Yes.
Hello, John Mason.
Hey, John Mason.
You're going to see a fast defense. Cody Woodmore.
We forced 3 turnovers here, so I think that's a plus right there.
So I'm looking to see. I think we are still, I think they might still have us on defense right now. So I think we're 10 plays.
It's still a 10-play deal, but still pretty cool that you forced 3 turnovers.
Right, and I'm seeing that they're still rotating some kids in right now a little bit. So again, I think what they're doing is they're moving East Rob down 10 yards every time. I guess you kind of give their playbook a little bit more. So a little
bubble screen. It should have been blocked in the back. Good tackle coming up. Might have been to stint it.
Yeah.
With that tackle.
So again, it looks like we're rotating several kids in. So again, I think you're probably seeing our goal line stance or our red zone defense kind of coming in, or are we going offense right now?
It looks like we're going offense.
Yeah.
So, and the other plus too is you've got an offensive line that does not play on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another huge plus. Talking to Coach Justin Angel, Butter as we call it, Coach Butter, Coach Sykes, they've got a good crew to work with up there too, Jamie.
Yeah. So again, looks like we're going back on offense right now. For everybody at home, I hope everybody's kind of enjoying the visual of the new scoreboard up here. So Not just out of discretion, not want to show any of the kids today.
Exactly.
Give away anything. So again.
East Robertson, good penetration that time against the run.
How'd y'all like the interception on the scoreboard?
I loved it.
It looked great. It looked good.
That's a huge.
I was looking at the people in the stands, kind of looking over at the scoreboard when that was going on. I think they kind of knew what was going on when they heard that big old interception.
Again, when you're looking over at that scoreboard, seeing that, you're also seeing those ads.
Yeah.
So again, we encourage anybody who wants to get an ad on this board, and this will be seen during high school games, junior high games, junior pro. We're running the board during junior pro. Those ads will be up there.
Yeah.
Any event turning forward field, you're going to see those ads.
Flag football.
Flag football.
Yeah.
And so you're going to get exposed. You're going to have your company seen by a lot of different people.
Yeah. So again, if you look on the scoreboard right now at home, you got the two big large signs, in between on the outsides. That's our bigger sponsorships that we have right there that are going to be rotating, every so many seconds there, and you can see it clearly from here. I mean, you can be in the parking lot and look up here and you can read that clear from there. So
Warrenville runs for a first down, but that we see that yellow laundry on the field. And again, this is a good opportunity for the officials, too, to get out there. Now, if they call a hold, I know what Eddie Dale would say right here. Offensive linemen don't hold.
Yeah.
So, they're going to bring that one
they
back.
did it. I think they're just kind of getting used to it. They're wanting to warm their whistle up a little bit this year. I like it, though, in a scrimmage, though, when you get a 10-yard penalty, they move the ball forward.
Yep.
So, again, we're kind of working situational things. We're at midfield right now.
This is
No,
Cruz
going to be
Fry,
on.
quarterback. There is Orange is going to rotate quarterbacks. And Cruz Fry and Ryder Roberts. And that's a huge plus right there, too, because I think either way you go, you've got somebody who's going to give you everything they've got.
Sure.
You've got playmakers.
You do. Yeah, and two different type styles of kids. I think you've got, Cruz is going to be a little more faster and, probably going to be able to move a little bit better than Roberts. Ryder's a big kid. Ryder's a sophomore, and he's going to be more. He's going to be physical. Yeah. So I mean, I think for Coach Jackson, I mean, it changes the offense from a standpoint of who's out there and what he's going to be doing. And the depth that we have at certain positions is going to be, huge this year. So again, I think Cruz is out there right now.
Pass out in the flat that's going to be caught. And again, we don't know who that was who caught it, as they're wearing different numbers. I mean, what they usually do.
I don't know. Kind of think they might have a injured player over there. Not sure who that was coming off the field.
That got a little bit banged up. So
Not sure if that's Christian.
we'll see. And we appreciate all those who are logging on, watching both on Facebook and on YouTube this evening. Jamie and Matt, that's something else that we talk about is you can now, if you can't make it to the games, we want people to come. But one thing we have noticed in this is our gates aren't getting affected at all.
No.
I mean, we're having rambunctious full houses here on Friday nights, and that's what we want. But there's people who just cannot make it, and even at the alumni dinner that we had last month, Jamie, we talked to several former Tigers who live out of state who are constantly watching us, and now not just on Facebook, they're able to kick back in front of their 60-inch big screen and watch YouTube and watch Warrenville football, whether it be down in Atlanta, New York, and
overseas.
Overseas.
Doesn't matter where. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a huge plus and an opportunity to give our football program the notoriety that we believe it deserves.
Well, and as hard as these kids work, they deserve the recognition and the notoriety. So, I think even the junior high, is going to have 6 games this year. I think there's a little adjustment this week. So we're going to get them plenty of visual this year to watch. We're going to try to be at all their games. So it's going to be exciting. I mean, you're looking at, hopefully 20 football games. I'm counting 15 of the high school and then 6 or 7 or junior high games. So that's 21 games right there that you're going to be getting. And I'm excited to cover it. My son's playing junior high this year, so I'm excited for that group of boys that are working hard. They got a jamboree tomorrow night against Lebanon. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun next few weeks.
So I've been told to kind of liven things up on the board. I'm not running the board, so I can't tell anybody.
Who's running the board? Matt's up here. Who's running the board? Is it running itself?
No, Drew's down there. We got Drew. We've got Lucas is down there, the developer. So
yeah, good.
Clint's down there, so it's a team effort. Trust me, this is good practice for them because it's a new software. They've never done a live integration with it in a game day scenario, so they're getting used to it and they're taking turns. So Drew runs it for a little bit, kind of get used to it. And he's like, okay, I understand it. Now Clint's doing it because Clint's going to help do youth whenever they do it. Yep. In fact, there's Lucas right there.
Lucas Phillips, and we've got to mention Lucas Phillips. Lucas Phillips Signs. He is the one. His company is the one who did this. And let me say this about Lucas Phillips again. He was a former quarterback at DeKalb County. Played for Coach Trapp. Coach Trapp now works with Lucas on doing this. They have been excellent to work with. They have just been phenomenal. I know Lucas was telling me the other evening that they are installing these boards in a lot of places right now. I think Jackson County just got one. And so shout out to those guys. This is to me, this is one of those, it's a great revenue source. Folks, of course, and that's a plus. Yes, of course, East Robertson still got a player down there. They're looking at that, so there is a break in the play right now. Gornville's moving the football. East Robertson's first full possession, we forced 3 turnovers and didn't let them score. So that's another plus.
Yeah, you like to, you want to kind of see today, 11 on 11, where we're at in certain positions, especially when you're playing a really good team. Yep. Coach Jackson's playbook, I know, is huge.
Yep.
And you're putting kids in positions where, throughout the year, you're going to have them playing those plays, and you want to kind of see how they do against certain kids. And that's important because you kind of want to see how the linemen are blocking the plays, how the quarterback's moving, how the running backs, running the ball, or how the running back's blocking, protecting the quarterback. So you're seeing what I would say Coach Jackson's looking at every position and not just the play, because he wants to kind of see the parts. Because I know Coach Jackson's very methodical and very, very scientific, I want to call it, because I think sometimes I kind of feel like he's out there processing an equation on the field when he's calling plays. But absolutely. I mean, that's just what makes him great. Especially when they have to run a defense and you've got an athletic team. I mean, he's going to call plays to kind of see what our offense can do. And I think a good thing in a scrimmage is you want the kids to make mistakes and you want them to learn from it, and you want them to see how they do in certain situations. I even think Coach Jackson's going to put, these kids in positions where they want to see how they respond to the adversity of it, And it's funny to see, like, you have 11 players on offense come completely off, and then they truck out 11 players on defense that are, they're going to be starting. So you're not seeing it just shows you the depth.
Exactly.
And
we appreciate those who are logging on. We had somebody ask if we were going to show the game. No, we are not going to show the scrimmage, and the reason for not doing that is you start putting this out there online where you have opponents who are going to start taking this and breaking it down, and we just, speaking with the coach and stuff, I think we're making the right decision not showing the game. It's not
and it's the internet. Once you post it to the internet, it lives there. You can delete it all you want, but somewhere in some dark archive, you can pull it up if you have the means.
And in Coalfield, that they would do that. So we got to be careful of that. So, talking about that schedule, the first 4 games, Jamie, are going to be, to me, I think it's the biggest test of the year.
It is.
And when you look at Coalfield, who is going to be a state semifinalist in single A, no doubt about it. I think they're probably the number 2 ranked team in single A right now. If not,
they are number 2, I think, behind South Pitt.
South Pitt. Then you've got week 2, you travel to Watertown. great rivalry, but they're a great football program.
They are.
Coach Webster.
Yep.
Week 3, you travel to a 5A or is it Fayetteville? No,
Fayetteville comes here. Yeah.
Fayetteville comes here. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
And they're a huge, very talented, probably the most athletic team we will see all year. And then you have. In week 4, we travel to
Liberty Creek,
which is a 5A school in Gallup.
Which I'm going to probably say may be the nicest stadium in the state from a standpoint of up to date. They got AstroTurf. I believe it's a very modern stadium, right? More of a college stadium type thing. So I know they've spent a lot of money. That's a very new school, I believe, in Sumner County.
And they're like a 5A school.
They are 5A school. 4A. I think they're 4A, Pat. I think
they're going 5A. Yeah. I think that from an enrollment standpoint, they're a newer school. They're having to move up, work their way up. But to me, and that's why I credit Coach Steven Jackson a lot. We're gonna challenge you. We're going to put our kids in a position against good teams. Where when week 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, your regional games come up. You've seen that, and when you look at the region, it starts with Cannon County at home, Jackson County at home, Westmoreland at home, a 3-game home stretch. We'll go to Trousdale County. That is going to be I think Trousdale County's the second best team in the region. Let's go ahead and tell you that. I think they're going to be good. Red Bowling Springs up in Red Bowling, and then we'll end the year, of course, against Carthage here at Carthage. So.
I think that I think the region's going to be a little. I know some people will say it's a weak region. I think Jackson County's more competitive this year.
I really do. I can see Jackson County
and Hartsville's improved. I mean, Hartsville's a young team last year, and they played us tough, and then of course we play Carthage. So
Cannon's going to be good.
Cannon will be tough. I mean, that was we had a weird away schedule last year. I'm just going to say it. Our schedule this year, from a traveling standpoint, I'm looking forward to it. We had rain last year. If you remember last year, them 2 away games at Coalfield, and that might be the craziest 2 games I've ever seen in my life.
That was also the longest broadcast that we've ever done.
I think by the time we did our coaching show that morning, I think we were just pulling in that morning from Coalfield.
I don't even think we went to bed. Good catch right there by East Robertson right there.
East Robertson there. Big play. Good throw by the quarterback.
Good throw, that was a good throw. And that was good coverage right there.
I agree. That was actually pretty good coverage.
He made a one-handed catch. So, But, listen, I'm hoping Mother Nature this year works in our favor. I know Coalfield was – I can't even describe what happened in some of those 2 games. Coalfield was hot, delay, rain, start, delay, and then start again, and then call the game in the end of the third quarter. So – now I was eager to see how we'd have tested against them, because it was a back and forth game the whole time. So, they wind up pulling, wind up getting ahead on that last touchdown.
We had somebody ask just a moment ago about halftime. It said on the scoreboard you couldn't tell. They're not really running quarters right now. It is scrimmage. The setup is different. It's like 10 plays, and they're not running the clock per se. So.
Coach Jackson basically has got both teams and the referees kind of an agenda of kind of like a timeline of what we're doing today. So it's just going to kind of be a little back and forth. They're trying to hit every aspect, special teams, defensive situational things. And then I think towards the end they're going to have the young kids working against the young kids.
So what's going on offense, and this will be Cruz Fry as he comes around. Wow, they blew the whistle.
I think they're kind of holding some of the contact up later in the play, though. That would have been
he was ahead of it. Though. Wow.
He was.
That's a big play coming right there.
He was already in the secondary.
He was already secondary.
He was ready to run.
So that was a quick whistle on that one. And again, I understand that. I'm not going to sit up here and start the year in a scrimmage complaining about officials. I could, knowing me, I would, but. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, they're trying. They hadn't got warmed up yet.
I agree.
This is a scrimmage for them.
I agree. Just also announcement I'm going to make too. I know that as you know, Jamie and Matt, and some of you already know that I'm going to kind of take a little bit of not a full break this upcoming football season. I'm going to be here for half the games. But the other half, I'm going to go watch my daughter. She is now a freshman in high school, going to be cheering. She's at another school southeast of here. And I'm going to spend some Friday nights watching her cheer about half the season. I'm going to kind of break it up, half the season covering Gordonsville and half the season watching her play. And in my absence, Coach Jonathan Peoples will be up here. And he's and we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hearing Coach Peoples. You know, Jamie, you worked with Coach Peoples down there in the flag football. Yep. He helped me during basketball, volleyball. I don't know if there's a person that gives more back to this program than Coach Jonathan Peoples does with the work he does just coaching junior high football. He stepped back from coaching high school, but the work he does here on this field, if you just drive up here randomly, you're probably going to see him out here doing something.
Yes. Field looks amazing. I mean,
yes.
People don't realize. I know we got the Booster Club had purchased the robot this year, which has kind of helped the coaches give them more time with the kids, and while the field's getting painted, but there's a lot of hours that people don't see up here.
Exactly.
Just getting things organized, trimmed, and cut, and field looking good. Watered.
Yep.
And then I know he puts a lot of hours in junior high because I know he coaches Silas. So he's Silas's line coach. So I mean he's working hard with the boys. So I'm excited. I know I hate that we're going to miss Pat in some games this year, but he's doing the right thing being with his daughter, and I know he's excited about that. So going to Grundy County.
Yeah,
there's not a lot there.
No,
there's not much there.
Not much.
I'm trying to think of some good food places there, but there's not. I mean, but it's good that he's going to go there. So hopefully he won't miss it. We'll be texting him throughout the game. I'm sure you're missing a big play.
He's going to be watching.
Well, I'm gonna give him a hard time though. I'm gonna give him a hard time. So we're gonna give him a hard time. We always do.
I can just see Pat with his phone on the broadcast going, "I wouldn't have said that," and then trying to watch the game at the same time.
Now I wouldn't do that.
You would, and you should.
I wouldn't do that.
But that's going to be fun. I'm excited. Coach Peoples is going to do a great job.
He's going to do a great job. Him and Dale. And the whole team's going to do a good job. I mean, and that's what this is, guys. This is a team effort up here. When we're doing this, from the video part of it, the camera, the stats, when and I haven't confirmed yet with the radio station as far as the score and drive summary, but you're not going to find two better ones than Jamie Sersky and John Mason doing stats. Y'all are much better with numbers than I am.
Well, I think for us, we want to give all these kids the credit that they get. There comes Coach Peoples. Maybe put on the microphone here.
The man. We'll get him on.
So
step down, let him take over.
There he is. He's going to take over. We're going to throw him in. We're going to throw him in hot right now. But for us, we're going to try to have some visuals this year. I think for the kids like to see what they're doing. I think that's important. So we want to give all these kids credit, and I'm hoping we're calling. Listen, I hope I'm writing down touchdown a lot on my stat sheet this year.
I do too.
So I'm excited about that.
Now, I may just go ahead and turn over the stool to Coach Peoples.
Okay, let's just go ahead and get his seat ready here.
I'm good. Coach Peoples has come. Coach Peoples, great to see. I see you a lot, and I mentioned this a while ago. If you want to see Coach Peoples, just come Turney Ford Field, and you can come up here at night or day, and you're probably going to see you, Coach. Let me say this. This field looks spectacular, and I know I see the hard work you put into it. But also, too, what happened to this field? Back, if you was here about a month ago, you would have thought you was in the middle of Gulf Shore sitting out there.
It's full, it's total sand out there. It's come through good, the grass and everything, and with the guys we had come and do it, did a great job. You talk about a crew that worked, they were able to cover this field in about 4 hours. And they come in, dump the sand, be able to spread it, and something we have been needing for a very long time. I've told people before, you don't really, from up here, you looking at the field even the past few years, you don't really see it. When you're on that mower and you're on the field, you can feel every little bump and stuff. So that sand took care of a lot of that.
Yeah, it did.
That's just going to help for the future.
And
it is.
It's a very soft field now. Yeah. If you're out there walking on it, and the sand is it's not like sand on the beach. It's a very fine sand.
That masonry type sand.
Yes.
And it's going to help the field really from a standpoint keep water in there. It's going to keep the roots are going to stay more wet, which is going to keep the grass greener longer throughout the year. So there's something that's been needed for a long time. So it's going to look great once everything's filled up, And of course it's hot right now, so you need the water a little bit more, but it looks amazing right now.
Coach Peoples, I know I'm gonna ask you about junior high right quick. How's junior high football going? You guys look pretty good.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll have our first true test tomorrow night at
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon. 6 o'clock.
That's right. We saw Coach Haley yesterday. I saw Coach Haley yesterday in Lebanon. Yeah, they was in service, and he mentioned that they play in
Walter J.
Walter J.
Yep.
So
we're looking forward to going down there, and I'm actually been texting him the past several minutes, and just trying to figure out every little thing he wants, and special teams and all that, what type of periods he wants. But our junior high team, again, Coach Shaw does a wonderful job. Of course, he's a head coach there. He does a great job with them. I get to be along for the ride with it. O-line, D-line. Of course, we got Coach Bryant. Just the knowledge, Coach Millsby, of what he brings. Just the energy that he brings too. I mean, that's what I like about him.
Yep.
And we were able to finally get on Coach D, Coach Blake Dillingham, back out helping us this year in junior high. So there's 4 of us out there.
y'all got a good crew, good group of players.
Good sized group. I think 40. How many kids? We're at 40, I believe. So. Good, talented group. I was fortunate enough to help coach some of the kids through the youth. It's now, 7th and 8th graders now. I've coached both of that group through the youth, and very successful group of kids that work hard. And they want to win. I think it's going to be carrying the tradition of that G on their helmet. So I'm excited for that group and what they're going to do for the next several years.
That's it.
So it's going to be fun to see. And I think we got 6 games. I think there was a little revamp this week, I believe, people. So I think we lost a team. So I think we'll have a bye week in the middle of the season this year. Mm-hmm. So I think that puts us at 6 games in junior high. So
East Robertson with it. Good tackle that time coming across. Very aggressive right there defensively. I like that. Of course, we're back on defense. We moved the ball a while ago offensively. Again, it's when you in these scrimmages, certain number of plays, it's hard to find a rhythm in a scrimmage.
It's all about a rhythm. Yeah, when it comes to scrimmages, especially if they're doing. I mean, I'm glad they got the sticks out, doing a little down and distance. We've had some scrimmages. We've done 10 plays offense, 10 D. It's so hard.
Yeah,
it's hard to get in a rhythm. It's hard to get a play call. For we still know we have 8 more downs to go. Yeah, it's not realistic. Yeah. So I like what we're doing here.
A lot of new players on the field for both sides, it looks like. East Robertson, they taking off down the sideline. We'll run him out of bounds. So, Coach Peoples, I want to say a word right quick, and we mentioned this a while ago. I want to say thank you for what you've agreed to do for us this year. There's a few weeks I'm going to be on the road watching my daughter cheer, and I'm looking forward to that. But I think a lot of people's going to look forward to hearing you Nick Dale say this on the radio. That might be legendary right there.
I told somebody, I said Pat's going to have to pre-tape his intro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because I told him he's going to have to write it down. I mean, we might just have to read it off his paper.
But I never do.
We won't get the energy. It's never going to be the same.
I never remember what I say.
I know, but
because I don't know what I'm going to say until the moment.
Yeah.
And so I'll leave it at that. But I will say to Coach Peoples, we will say thank you for stepping up. And I said this a while ago, I don't know if there's anybody around that does as much for going to athletics than Coach Jonathan Peoples does right here. So, but we really appreciate it. Now I look forward to hearing you, Nate Dale, during part of the season. And but now you were with us, Jamie, and during flag football. Of course, you're with us during basketball and volleyball, and boy, this is. Once you start putting those headsets on, Coach, it gets a little bit addictive.
It does. Get that itch. Yeah, it does.
Get that itch a little bit. So
yeah.
But like I told you before, anything to promote these kids,
absolutely,
I'm all for it.
Absolutely.
And because everything is all about these kids and these kids and these coaches. I understand what they have to go through, what they, the work they put in, the time they put in. And, anything we can do to promote them, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who have been watching. Now, the video board that you're watching during the game, where you're seeing the animation now, you're actually going to be able to watch the live stream. Am I right, Matt?
We will
There you go. Let me give you mine here.
All right. During big plays, we'll be able to have the opportunity to show those on the big screen. So yes, we will be doing that. We're still working out the kinks on that, trying to find some better ways to do it that integrates with the system that we've got currently. But that's what we're wanting to do is to give the fans a better experience, not only just cheering on these great Tigers, but to help liven the mood and boost up their morale. The crowd does great. The band does great. We're not taking any away from them.
No.
We're just trying to help them, just like you would at a college stadium, an NFL stadium, anywhere else where, they've already mastered this. We're just emulating them, trying to help the fan experience when you're here at Turney Ford Field.
So, and Coach Peoples, I was going to ask you right quick. I know the junior high kids love this board right here too, don't they?
The first night that y'all turned it on, we had practice up here. And we lost them. Of course, they told us, Brad come down there and said, we're about to turn this thing on. And Shaw, I heard him. He said, it'll be no problem. We're going to be fine. As soon as that board come on, their eyes were glued to that. What we were saying or doing, out the window at that point. But, of course, I can't blame them. I looked it back here several times, able to see it. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it.
And I think the fun thing this year is our sound. We got speakers. The music, it's going to be like, kids are going to love it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a dedicated person to do that.
Yeah.
So they can hop up the music. They're going to take recommendations from the players. So that way they have an input into what we're playing to give them buy-in because we're here to support them.
Absolutely.
And having a better quality system that they have a say on what is being played within parameters. It's going to be kid friendly. We'll try to keep it. It's a school function. We got to do what we got to do. But to help them have some say in this, I think is just going to help pump them up even more whenever they walk on that field for warm-ups. Because you got to get your mind right. We all know that as former players, we all have been. You got to get your mind right, and once you get that, and you start jamming to that music just a little bit more, and that's it just adds to it, and that's what we're looking for these guys.
Well, and also too, just to remind people, the board's not done because I believe sometime later next week they'll come with the new topper. As the G that's up there now on top will be taken off, they'll put a huge sign lit up that says Turney Ford Field, and on top of that will be the new lit up G. So this board its footprint is going to be pretty solid here at Turney Ford Field.
And we already have plans that, you're going to have your rolling eyes, but as soon as school dismissed, our thought is we have a countdown on that clock for game day. Because that just is going to add it even more of, hey, we've got T-minus 4 hours. Let's get ready. Let's go home. Let's get our stuff, and let's get back to Turney Ford Field.
So it's going to be a fun thing, I believe, for everybody when we get the new animations put in involving the players with the players on there. I'm trying to get an Action Jackson cam, but I don't know whether Coach Jackson's for that. So.
You just want to put a GoPro on them and
we
just
could
kind
do
of follow
that.
them around?
We could do that. We'd have to make sure it doesn't have a mic on it.
I don't even think he's got just the way his body language is. I think you could just read his emotions just based on where his hands are on his hips.
250,000.
How he's got his back turned, heads. Yeah, I think it's great.
That's a new shirt idea. The faces of Steven Jackson.
Faces of Steven.
You couldn't have a shirt with that many faces on it. I don't think.
Right.
Pat, I've got to ask you.
And we say that with all due respect.
All due respect.
We love Coach Jackson to death. He is intense down there.
Yeah.
Pat, as I'm looking up, you got a picture of Keith Williams up here, and he's always in here. What do you think Keith would think about the new boards?
His words would be, "Well, how about that?" That's exactly what he would do. And
you can probably see this all the way from his house and Lancaster.
Well, he would probably say, "I can see that from Lancaster."
Yeah.
And so yeah, he would. I think I know for a fact he would like it. Yeah, I think Keith would really like a lot of the things that we've done here. Of course, we're inside the Keith Williams press box, and I'll say this: it's got the right name on it.
Amen.
So. Keith was a lot of people realize how big of a legend Keith was here as a player. He was a great running back, MVP of the 71 Lions Bowl. in a game where they played against one of the top running backs of the state, and his name was Henry Thompson at Bellevue, and he opened the game with a big touchdown run. Thompson did, and seemed like the next time Bellevue had the football, James Bush and Steve Armstead kind of took his head off, and he didn't want to run the ball the rest of the night, and Keith Williams kind of took over that night. And I think the late Bruce Apple had a big interception late in that ball game to seal it. So that's kind of
and that's kind of when the program turned around right there.
Is.
Because that's when Coach Ford had just come in '69, and
yep.
he's really from '71 on until they competed
Yep.
for the state championships. You really seen the program really take off from there. So it's
That's
kind of like a coming out party type thing for them. With a lot of the history.
You see the names: Turney Ford Field, Keith Williams press box. Those are the pillars of this program.
Yep.
Those are the concrete and the cement that this place is built on. And now you're seeing that added to with the people you have now, and Coach Steven Jackson and the rest of his staff, and that alumni supper dinner that we had just last month. And I know Coach Peoples was there. Jamie, you was there too, right? You was there.
Yep.
What a night that was. I don't know that we've ever had that many former Gorgeville players from every decade almost, from the 40s on up.
Yeah, I think
players.
Going way back. I mean,
and I know you guys got to saw a lot of y'all saw a lot of your former teammates there that night, and I talked Eddie out. There's not been one negative comment about that night. Everything has been so positive, and it's because of those people in that room that night that we're here tonight, and we're able to get a video board like this. We're able to be here and live stream. We're able to be in a meaningful scrimmage where you have the home stands 3/4 full right now. That's what this program's built on, folks. Matt, you mentioned Keith Williams. It's those people on up now. And I know, Jamie, your teammates, your time here under Coach Bob Dillard, and same thing with you under Coach Tiller and Coach Peoples. I know I could, Lord, here's how old I am. I broadcast y'all's games. Okay? That's how old I am. And
he started broadcasting when he was 12.
When he was 12.
So
No.
kind of helps though.
It's pretty neat to be part of something like this. And I'll never forget that night against South Pittsburgh, Coach Peoples, when South Pitt come in. They had an all-state running back by the name of A.J. Jones, and you and Terrence Adams took care of him that night.
It was a good night for us.
Yep.
It was a good night.
Now, I know y'all watered the field all week.
All week. As wet as it could go, and yeah,
That's what Vic Ryder continued.
That's
He would tell that story today that we wet the field all week. He didn't realize that it was constant rainstorms all week.
Mm-hmm.
But Coach Bob Dillard has not denied that though. So I'm just saying. So, but those stories just kind of there are a ton of great stories. I know, Jane, you've got a ton. I remember some big interceptions you had out here, and. Guys, this is just fun. East Robertson had a big pass play down the middle of the field, and they're lining up to try to get the ball in the end zone. Going with the defense stiffening up down there. I've been impressed by both these teams. Coach Peoples, from a coaching aspect, when you have put in this time of the year, when you get an East Robertson and a Gornville together, this is a scrimmage that I think both teams can really take at the end of the night, can go back and say, we learned something, because you're going to expose each other.
That's it. I mean, we talk about film all the time because they're filming this game for the players, and film don't lie, and that's something that's going to be something they're going to be able to use Monday when they come in, watching that film, breaking it down, every little technique. This is a good measuring stick. It's a coaching term that's used a lot. To see where we're at. We know pretty much where we're at.
Exactly.
We built off of that last year. But, we want to play a good physical scrimmage, and East Rob always provides that.
Well, you see speed, you see size,
That's it.
you
You
see
want to see it
talent.
all. You want to see it all.
I think East Robertson did get into the end
Yeah,
zone on that
kind of
play,
scoot around the
so
edge there.
I mean, as a coach, you want your players to get hit in the mouth
I agree.
Yep,
just to see how they're going to respond.
Yep.
correct.
You know, and it's like tomorrow night. That's what I told my guys about tomorrow night, the junior high. I want them to be good. I want Walter J to be one of the best teams we see all year early because I want to get us smacked in the mouth. I want to see how we respond to it.
Yep.
Are we going to react or are we going to respond?
Exactly.
And, you know, that's the big thing here. And that's what's great about scrimmages.
Yeah. You know, and historically, we've started out seasons playing tough opponents in high school.
Yeah.
You know, throughout the history, you know, Carthage has always had a decent team, and then we've always played Watertown, Hartsville early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we really got a test right off the bat. And, you know, for the high school team this year, you know, it's going to be important to see a team of a championship caliber on East Robertson that we wouldn't see till Chattanooga, and see how we respond to that.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's not a game time situation, but you're going to see them, you know, their athletes and our athletes, how we respond to that, you know, and same way in junior high.
And you need this type of you need this type of game too.
Yep.
When you go get ready for week 1 against a good Coalfield team.
Right.
That's it.
And you know, you've got to be.
I pointed.
Ooh, good catch right there. I believe that might have been Waylon right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waylon Kennedy there on a good catch. Not sure where that player would whistle or whistle. I don't know. He high pointed that ball. That was a great catch.
Yes.
I believe that was Cruz through that. I believe.
That
yeah.
was.
So
He was under a little pressure, got the ball away. You know, I'm impressed with the personnel that we have. And again, in Coach Peoples, I'll go back to you on this from a coaching standpoint. You're not really worried about the score in the scrimmage.
No.
You're wanting to see how your players respond to different situations. And again, in a scrimmage like this exposes that. For both these teams are going to get exposed.
Yeah, I want to see not only my first group that is going in, my starters or whatever, I want to see my backups.
Exactly.
How they are going to get
Yep.
in there and, you know, if they are called upon, can they get the job done?
Yep.
And, yeah, I mean, that's what the scrimmage is all about. It is, you know, now, as a player, you're going into this, you want to win. That's the mindset you want them to have.
Yep.
As a coach, though, we're looking at it from another point of view. We're looking at it from every little detail. You know, attention to detail kind of stuff.
Yep.
And that's what we look at when it comes to a scrimmage like this. And we look at what's working, what's not.
Yep.
You know, it gives us something we've been working on. Hey, this is working great. Let's add to it.
yeah, I mean, anytime you've been playing the same kids and you scrimmage and practicing each other all year, you kind of want to see how they do against other kids.
Yeah,
you know, that's
that's
kind of because you're kind of like, I don't know what we're doing.
That's
How
it.
they look good in practice, but let's put them against kids and see how they respond to it. 'Cause,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
if you're in a offense or defensive line, you're usually going against the same person every day. You know, you usually have a partner and stuff. So when you're going against kids, you kind of want to be like, see if them eyes get big when you get hit that first time
That's
that you
it.
weren't expecting it. So,
In practice, and we all play. We know there might be a little brother lolling, you know, going on
Yeah.
every once in a while. You know, hey, you know, this might be just one of those type of days. I guarantee you, out there ain't none of that.
None of that.
No.
I
No.
mean, they're trying to get through and kill our quarterback, and we're trying to do the same thing to them.
yeah. And I mean, I know East Robertson here looks at us as a good test for them as well. So,
yeah.
I mean, they're going to try to show us up if they can, you know,
Good
and
work.
it's good for us. I mean, if you get beat on a play, do good the next play.
You get
I'm done.
The president is
Come on
here.
here.
Everybody,
The
the president has walked in.
all rise.
All rise.
And Dale Sykes.
Dale Sykes. Good to see you. How many spots did we sell down there?
Or
How many spots down there we sold tonight?
there's 8 spots for sale.
How many tickets? We've sold several tickets,
I don't
haven't
know
we?
how many. I didn't count them up, but a bunch. I've been riding pretty heavy.
That's good.
Good.
That's good. Of course, here Dan, we're just kind of bouncing things around a little bit, not actually showing the scrimmage, but we've had a lot of great comments regarding the new asset that we have out here, and we want to remind people, hey, if you want to put an ad up here, we would love for you to do that.
You know, and I guess probably what I want to say too tonight, you know, the Booster Club has worked extremely hard for the upgrades that you're seeing tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
and it's more than one person. We've had a lot of great donors, donations, a lot of good stuff going on to be able to upgrade the facilities like we have. And this place looks good tonight. Coach Peoples, I know you here. The field looks good. The sand, man, it just looks like it perked it up. Just a good looking place. But between, what we've seen on the field and what we've been a part of this year, the Booster Club, besides the scoreboard, the sound system, helping with the sand on the field, it's looking better all the time.
Yep. It is, and I think that, we were talking about a while ago. A lot of people comment on the board. There's so many opportunities, and even the crowd at times is pointed at some of the animation that's been up there. Well, they're also seeing those advertisements up there.
Yeah, and we're in the process of that. We're not hardly complete yet. Of course, young man mentioned, we still got the topper to go on it.
Yep.
The Turney Ford field, the lit up G. So, we're not hardly there yet, but we are making progress on things.
Yeah, we are.
And as a Booster Club, it's been, we're going into 3 years next year.
Yeah, we're a little over 2.5 years in.
And we just spent $100,000 plus on a scoreboard. And I think everybody at home needs to understand that all the hard work we're doing it's all going to the kids.
Yep.
I ain't made a cent from anything.
We
made a dime.
We lost money.
We've had late nights. We've had early mornings.
We've traveled.
And we've traveled a lot. And it's all for these kids.
Yep.
And you spend $100,000, guys. That's a big deal.
And then there's the PA system.
And there's the PA system. So I want people at home to, not to pat us on the back by no means.
No.
We're doing it for the kids. We want this to be the best place to play football.
I want to continue as long as I can remember. This be the place where nobody likes to come and play.
Exactly.
To me, that's an asset right there.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a huge asset. Little scrum out there, separated quickly.
And
I like how we responded to that.
Looks good.
We got away from it.
Yep.
And it looks amazing. When you walk into this stadium and see that scoreboard, I don't even want to call it a scoreboard. It's a jumbotron.
Yeah.
It's people that come to Turney Ford Field this year, they're going to be in for it. It's going to be nice. And
again, I know you take a step, you learn that step,
right.
You take another step, you keep improving, and again, I don't reckon we're on the time. We're just going to learn it as we go.
Sure.
Make it the best we can be, and to continue to, do what we can for these kids, and that's what it's all about.
That's exactly.
And as a Booster Club, we're not stopping. We're still saving for the next big thing we want to do. We haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but we're still trying to raise money and do what we're going to do to continue to make this stadium and these players have the best things they can have here.
Well, and if you want to be a part of that, this coming Tuesday night, we got a Booster Club meeting.
We're going to start about 6 o'clock. We've got quite a bit on tap to discuss kind of where we're at right here, and then we just right around the corner, when is it, Coach Peoples, Jamboree?
2 weeks from tomorrow night.
2 weeks from tomorrow night. So, when you're looking at that, we get all the concession stuff and everything. But y'all, it takes a lot of people to put this together and do this.
Yeah.
And work this. So, a lot of things coming up. Then, right then, we got our first junior high game, the 11th. And then football here, on Friday nights.
Yes, sir.
We open here. So, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff doing. So, just glad to be a small part of it myself.
Yeah. Of course, been able to see a little bit of the animation while it goes full board, and again the possibilities and what's going to happen with it is almost unlimited. And I know Brad Sykes playing a big role in getting all that put in. And I know they're doing some stuff this weekend to help add to that experience up there. And I know, again, a lot of people. We've seen Lucas Phillips in here a while ago, and I tell you what, they've done a fantastic job this board.
He is, and when I talked to him right before I come up here, he was going down there to get some shot close to players and stuff like that. So this is going to be a continual building process.
Yep.
Okay, so
So as
How we looking tonight? I ain't even got to the football
you know,
part of
we-
it yet.
the first possession East Robertson had, we forced 3 turnovers. We got 2 interceptions, forced a fumble. East Robertson scored on a big play. But I think overall, and I'm like Coach Peoples, it's hard to worry about the score. I think, to be honest with you, I think you're seeing why both teams are 2 of the better teams in 2A ball.
Oh, I think there's a takeaway right there.
There's no,
Yeah, I think he pulled that away.
When I say I'm gonna go back several years, and y'all say it don't matter about the score, let me give you a Coach Ford thing to
Okay.
start with, okay?
I know what's coming.
It was in the off season, and we was in the gym, pickup game, okay? Nothing going on, just a bunch of us in our pickup game. He come out with a little cubby hole from downstairs. All right, boys, what's the score? Don't know the score, we ain't keeping score. Well, then why are you playing? And we didn't play no more that day because we run.
we run.
From then on, if I'm watching a game, I can tell you the score,
There
okay?
you go.
So next time you two up here, don't, and I ask y'all what the score is,
Yes,
man, I'm
sir.
gonna run you up and down around the field.
It
all right?
says the board set 0-0.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm actually would love to see Pat run. That's a great
that's not
idea.
going to happen. No, these let these. It ain't going to happen.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna get back around, go talk,
All right.
do a little the PR stuff. So,
All right, we appreciate you stopping by for a minute. We've already talked to people. Have talked about the things coming up this year as far as the broadcast goes and how we're going to try to do things this year. And I know you're fired up and excited about it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yep. All right, I'll holler at y'all
All
later.
right, see you, Eddie Dale. Guys, again, it's a good night. I've had several just log on and watch us talk.
Yeah, my wife logged on a minute ago and she says, "All y'all gonna do is talk random stuff tonight." And I'm like, "Well, honey, we're not filming. We're not showing the kids out of a reason for that. We want to make, we don't want to show, not that we're running our full offensive thing, but we don't want to show. I know East Rob don't want to be seen on camera much tonight, and I know we don't need to. So just out of getting ready for the jamboree and getting ready for Coalfield. So Coalfield doesn't need to see anything we're doing other than when we show up and start playing that game. So
Absolutely.
and we got a big night. The jamboree's going to be a big night.
Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be fun. So
I think 6 teams. I think Carthage opens up with Donaldson Christian.
You're right.
I think middle game is Watertown and I can't remember the team they're playing. And we finished the night playing White County, playing on Sparta.
Sparta got a good program the last several years.
So
Very good program the last few years. Had a running back that I believe broke 2,000 yards.
Yes.
So that's gonna. I'm not assuming he graduated.
I think he did.
Yeah. So
He did, I think, yeah.
but they've had a good program the last several years.
And the big gate.
Yes.
And
Big
just-
fundraiser for us.
just-
Football program makes a good amount of money that night.
Just
So
throwing it out there.
we
guys.
hope it's hot and humid because we're going to have all the beverages anybody can want to drink
That's
here.
true.
So that's going to be fun.
I'm
So
sure there's probably going to be some snow cones out there.
there'll be some snow cones.
We'll have the merch trailer open, I'm assuming, as well.
Yep. So
Yep, we'll have all that. So we want everybody to come out and watch the jamboree and be a part of it. Again, all proceeds go to the Tiger Football Booster Club, and those proceeds go directly to the football program. I know Coach Shaw and you, Coach Peoples, have talked to us about junior high, where we've already approved the money for some weights that you guys are needing,
Yep.
and also some new game day shirts I have to wear at school.
Yep.
To me, that's what we're here for. And
ooh, good run right there.
well, that's Turner Booker. Good run by Booker. Boy, he doesn't want to run. He doesn't want to run out of bounds. He's gonna run over somebody.
Yeah, you're not gonna see
He's fun to
him
watch.
turn his shoulder away from anybody. So good run right there. Broke several tackles. So I hope to see that a lot this year. Here's again, if you can see at home, the graphics that are popping up there. So.
I want to get a touchdown so we can throw that big touchdown graphic up there.
Yeah.
That's what Jason Langford texted me a while ago. I said, we got to score first. We just keep throwing it up there. So
again, got the starters out here right now going against their starters.
1v1s.
We got a penalty flag right here. I think we might have get a pass interference right here. Yeah.
And it's an opportunity for these officials to kind of get acclimated to things as well.
And I know the team is working down there trying to keep up with everything because that's a lot to keep up with to show it on the Jumbotron. But there's also features in here, so whenever there is a flag, it'll show in the middle part of the of what's going on. You can also see what it's for, which means we're going to be Johnny on the spot pretty quick on that.
Yep.
And then it'll update, whether you accepted it or declined it. So it's going to be, you a lot of times, unless the voice of the Tigers comes over and tells us what it is, and sometimes you don't know what it is, and you just go, "It was a flag." And
Always make it up.
Yeah.
Coach People,
It went 10.
there you go.
That's it.
Only
I do
10
that.
yards.
And that's about it.
I can do that.
Of course, with Eddie Dale, no offensive linemen never hold.
Never.
And if you'll learn that, that's
Oh,
never offensive lineman never hold. He's never known one to do
I've
that,
never-
by the way.
I'm right
You
there
didn't
with
either.
him.
You
I'm right there with him.
So we had 2 offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing too. If you've noticed during this scrimmage, even the coaches aren't allowed on the field like they used to be. That's changed a little bit.
They moved the ball, so I think we're kind of in a game situation. So I think they called a penalty on East Robertson right there. So that's kind of getting us in kind of a goal line situation here for the offense.
Yep. We're just going to have it right around the 12. And again, we're just not able to show the scrimmage tonight. Didn't want to put a lot of stuff out there. As this is going to be Ryder Roberts, he keeps it. He ducks his shoulder and he gets inside the 10. He's still not down. He's going to be a load in there, guys. As we're still moving the ball down, it'll be first down. It'll be first and goal now, I believe.
Yeah.
There's some of that animation up there. That's when this full board's going. Guys, we haven't seen it in the dark yet. I think maybe you have when y'all had junior practice, brother.
Pretty awesome.
I'm looking
It's
forward
awesome.
to that.
It's awesome.
We're also going to have to make sure that it isn't too bright, because that's another thing we haven't done to see how bright it is at night. Because
Yep.
we will have to dim that a little bit.
Yeah.
Or they may have to start wearing sunglasses out here. I'm not sure. Get some sun visors.
This future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
That's
You
right.
got mine up here too, so
I'm okay with that. Take some.
I am too. So Warren's going to have it. This will be again. I think it's Roberts. Is that Fry? I can't tell from here.
That's Cruz. Cruz
That's
quarterback. Yeah.
Okay, it's Cruz Fry the gun. I think they're wearing the same number tonight. Snap his back, they'll hand.
And Booker, I believe, right there.
I think ball came loose. We got it back.
Yeah, he fell on it. I think he didn't quite take. I think the handoff was a little.
Handoff, yeah.
I think it was the handoff more than anything. So
We got a good little drive going here.
again, you're seeing quarterbacks kind of going in and out right here, I believe. The rider just came out right there.
I really like these types of scrimmages. I do. I think it's these two caliber teams. I mean, who's to say this isn't the two final 2A teams playing in the year? I mean, we don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think is it a possibility? Maybe. So we snap back to Roberts. Ball's loose, and I think he gets it back.
No.
Or did he?
Nope.
East Robertson got it.
So again, you want to have these mistakes because you want to work on getting some things kind of ironed out if something was to happen there. So again, just kind of a bad snap over the quarterback's head right there. So that's why we have scrimmages.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
why you scrimmage.
Right. So again, this time of year, sweat, hot, heat.
Yep.
So you want to see, good ball control when you're snapping the ball. I know Coach Peoples will talk about that with snapping.
Oh, yeah.
So can't really have excuses when you're
Nope.
snapping,
Nope.
That's your job. You got to get the ball back there. Number one job first, right? If you don't get the ball back there, the block don't matter.
Don't matter.
So I tell my son that a lot. So that's priority number one, and then move on to your next job.
on to the next
So again, Not a bad night, actually. Actually, it feels good tonight. So I'm.
Yeah, not bad out there at all.
I know Coach Peoples will tell you we've had some week 1 games be a doozy with the heat. So
With the heat.
East Robertson's going to take over offense. It's kind of been a mono game tonight.
Yeah.
Both teams have kind of answered each other at times. I think you've seen some good defense on both sides at times tonight. Both teams have moved the ball at times. Games like this, I think it's good for you. I think several substitutions in for both sides now.
I think that's what we're doing. We're kind of doing a drive or two with the putting your other ones in, and so giving the starters just a little bit of a breather probably in between stuff. So
I agree with Coach Peoples. I think this is a good opportunity. You want to see what these kids have right here.
Oh, yeah. Scrimmage, I mean, they work hard in practice too.
Yep.
They won't be able to. And again, you want to get film on everybody. That's the important thing.
Yes.
Get film on all of them.
Was teaching opportunity.
That's it.
You can tell that it's been said. Oh, good tackle in the backfield. Again, we can't tell you who did it because we don't know who's wearing what numbers tonight. So that's kind of another reason we're not showing the full scrimmage tonight. Is because we would hate to say a name and it not be that person because they're wearing different numbers. And again, we're not showing the scrimmages, the scrimmage tonight to it's like Matt said, once it goes out there on the internet, anybody can get it. And you're trying to keep, your opponents from, your regular season opponents from seeing this and go ahead and starting to study on it. You want to be able to swap film and, Coalfield gets his film, they would say, we got yours, go search for ours. I'm not saying they would do that, but you got to put yourself in the best position too.
There has been teams that have done that.
Yes, they have, and so that's the reason. We've had a few people ask about that, and that's the reason that we're trying just to test a few things out tonight, equipment wise, and kind of see where we're at.
And, in social media as it is, I mean, there's been, we've put this out there. This scrimmage was tonight. You could easily see other teams have coaches come watch this scrimmage.
Yep.
It's not. I mean, it's not closed to the public. Public could come in and watch this. So
and it's free.
And it's free.
You come watch it all you want. I agree.
So things have been. You've had that happen before. So,
Well, the first actual broadcast that we will have will be the junior high game, August the 11th.
Yeah.
Who do we host that night, Coach Peoples?
Overton County.
Overton County.
Big game.
Hawkeye coming to town.
Guy.
Big game. That will be that'll be a tough test starting the season right there. That'll be
Good test, though.
what I've told
Big up
lot of them boys. That's going to be a fun way to start the season because that's going to be a barometer for us is junior high. I feel like. So that Overton County team is really talented.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I know Coach Peoples is. These boys have worked hard and put a lot of work in. So again, we've got back on offense right now. I think we're still young guys in right now.
I think next Gordonville High School scrimmage is I think at DeKalb County. That'll be next. Am I right? Next week, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they'll in the scrimmage part of it get ready for the jamboree, and preseason will be over. And guys, week 1's going to be here before you know it. 3 weeks from tomorrow night, we line up against Coalfield up here.
Yeah.
And that to me is going to be one of the premier games across the state non-classification.
It is. Yeah.
And it will be a packed house that night because Coalfield is coming. The whole town of Coalfield, possibly Wartburg, and the whole Brushy Mountain area will be here.
So I had seen that was one of the state's premier games of the week. They had kind of put it there. They had the list of all the schools, and it was listed as one of the top, I think 20 or 25 games of the week, I believe, for the state. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I mean, it's just going to be always a good test for us. I mean, you're taking a perennial 1A school that that we competed with last year. That was I believe they went to the quarterfinals last year or semifinals. Maybe semifinals last year. So it's gonna be good. Right here.
It's third down there for Gordon. Coalfield will be here in week 1, and last year that game ended. We wound up winning the game, but kind of ended a little early because of the weather. Had some weather issues, to me, that's going to be, in my opinion, like you said, Jamie. I think it's going to be one of the top games of the week, week 1, and especially the caliber team. Coalfield, like they're going to bring the house that night. They're going to bring a ton of people. Crease Fry that time as he kind of worked his way out of a little trouble, getting second unit offensive line in. In East Robertson, they've got a lot to look forward to. They got a lot of high expectations, Goreville high expectations. Let's talk about this 2A this year. Is it wide open? I think you've got several teams. I think you have maybe 4 to 5 teams who have legitimate shots. I think on the west side, I think Milan. Is it Milan? Are they west?
Millington, Huntington are going to be your East Nashville. East Robertson's going to be your teams again.
The 4 on that side. I think on this side, the east side of the bracket, you've got us, Marion County. Maybe an Eagleton up toward East Tennessee. I keep hearing they're, making some headway. Who's to say there's not a team that doesn't, I'll be honest with you. The team that I see that in 2A that I think is going to improve something's going to be York. I think York's going to be a better football team this year.
Got a new head coach.
New head coach, experienced head coach. Yeah. And they've got a lot of kids coming back. Mm-hmm. So I think they're got. Now, are they going to beat Marion County? I don't know. I mean, who's to say that they got a lot of play? But that's going to be a tough region down there. I plan on trying to see some of those games this year. When I go watch my daughter play, she cheers for a team that we could actually see the playoffs. Boy, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? What do I wear that night?
Now you're going to wear blue.
No, I'm going to wear these.
Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat.
Yes, I will wear. I will. Now she has told me not to wear the G visor down there. So. For watching her games.
She's Grundy, correct? So it's just G. Yeah, I mean, they can. It's just the color. I mean,
I agree.
Do that,
so, but
you're still going to wear it, But gotta support your daughter. Exactly. I know you're excited.
I am excited about that. That's a tough region. Now, Bledsoe County's always going to be pretty good.
Always going to be tough.
They're going to be physical. So, and I've said about our region. I think Trials, to me. But along with us, I think Trousdale County is going to be right in there, guys. I do. I think Trousdale is.
They have been young for the past 2 years.
They have.
And that experience, they've been taking the past 2 years.
You take Gibbs as a transfer. That's going to be a big addition at receiver for them and secondary. I mean, he's going to be one of their better athletes on both sides of the ball. So I mean, you take him leaving Carthage and going to Trousdale County. I mean. They give us a good test last year. I know that we clinched I think we had the region clinched at that point we played them, but I mean that was a tough test. I mean they played us hard. Then
you got again. I think Jackson County is going to be better. I think Coach Loftus does a really good job there. And he's got his son's a good quarterback.
Good catch right there.
Good catch right there for East Rob down the field. So I think there's I don't think there's any quote easy games this year in our schedule. At the same time, I think if we play up to our ability, I think we got some good things ahead of us. Marion County's going to be tough, guys. I mean, that's I think they've done well in their recruiting. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Transfer portal.
Yeah, the portal.
The portal, the high school portal.
And let's say this. It's a little bit more even now.
It is.
Because teams are getting in the quote transfer portal.
I mean, TSSAA did make the rule this year that you have a one-time transfer without penalty. So,
Yep.
it's
It happens.
it's fair game.
It's happened with us. And,
Yep.
And it's a new game now.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's a new time, and I think everybody has to adjust. So, East Robertson now on the move. Quarterback got some pretty good time. Here comes some good pressure. They'll roll him out on the left side. He'll throw into the corner, and it will be incomplete.
Oh, they're going to call it.
Oh,
Yep, touchdown.
touchdown. That's the one part of this corner right
That's
here.
it.
You cannot see the
cannot
end
see
zone.
it. Just from this corner, I can see it.
Had some good coverage though. The big plays the big catches they made. It's not as if it wasn't bad. It was bad coverage. It's good coverage.
Yeah, great coverage.
They just made a play. I think that's kind of the way you have to approach it. So we've had a good crowd here tonight show up to watch this scrimmage. Good. East Robertson's brought a few tonight. And we want to say that if you are a business company or whoever, and you're interested in wanting a good sponsorship opportunity up here on the Jumbotron, let us know. We've got some great packages that are still out there. And Dale was talking to me, said they sold another one today. We've sold a bunch, but we still have a few open.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's a great advertisement opportunity. Orville now here going on offense. And that was Turner Booker.
It's a great investment.
It is.
That's the way you got to look at it too. It is a sponsorship, but it's an investment that you're making. You're investing not only through your business, getting the name and stuff out there, but you're investing in a great cause into these young men and women. I mean, when we start looking at flag football, because again, this carries over not just on Friday nights. It's junior high, it's high school, it's
junior pro.
Junior pro. You're going to have it up there. You got flag. Anything that we do on the field will be
your
up
ad's
there.
going to be there.
That's it.
Plus, you get the banner on the sideline.
That's it.
I mean, that's all part of the package. And if you do that for you sign up for 5 years. We're not going to come ask you for another $200 or $300. You won't see us again.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And to me, that's a huge plus.
Yeah.
Especially from a business perspective, because, and listen, we want to say thank you to all the sponsors who take care of us and take care of this program. Do a lot of things for not just the athletic programs, but the school in general for our student body.
That's it.
And teachers. And we want to say thank you. And it's hard sometimes because if you're a local business, you get, and I say this in a good way, hit up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so from a booster club perspective, you're not going to see the booster club come ask you again for money if you agree to a 5-year deal on the board.
That's it.
I mean, it's so.
That's it.
And I agree with what Edel said earlier. As a booster club, we have worked really hard at what we've done, and I know Coach Peoples appreciates it. We worked it out on the sand, getting out on the field, and I'll be honest with you. When I seen you go on and Coach Peoples explained it to me, it was hard for me to put all that into perspective. But then when you see what happened with it and you seen the result, now it matches up what he said. Now I can see, okay, yeah, there was a little bit of a dip right there, but now there's no more dip.
No.
So it looks like Gordon's going to go back on defense, I believe.
Yeah. And going to the publicity again, I'm actually helping assist coaching with some of the youth girls. We got 59 girls age 8, 9, 10, 11 playing flag football in the youth.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, just
How big is that
put that in perspective. This is our first year. We got 60 young girls that have the desire to play flag football, who hopefully one day will play flag football in high school. I'm assuming in the next few years, junior high program. It's huge.
That's very possible.
So I mean,
Coach
it's
Peoples, you up for it?
I'm all for it.
and so knowing what Coach Jackson and them did this year, going to the state, making it to, the semifinals in the flag tournament. I mean, it's huge. So I mean, the Booster Club is going to support the football program, and when we say that football program, it's flag, it's youth, it's everything. And we're going to support it, the youth program has been very, helpful in, providing money to assist with some of the things they need.
I agree.
And Jennifer and Brandon and them, I mean, they've worked, with us, helping with the paint, purchasing part of the robot to paint the fields on Saturdays. And they're going to use this Jumbotron, this scoreboard as much as anybody.
Well, it's a team effort. While they don't fall, the youth league does not fall under our charter.
Correct.
We still work together.
We do.
And I think that's what's created such a positive deal with this.
Correct.
I think, me and Dale were talking the other day. One thing we could say, we've done things right.
Yeah.
And we want to continue to do that.
I'll say this from kind of the outside of it. Y'all need more help. You need more people to get involved. I'll say it.
Yep.
That y'all need more people to get involved. And again, if you want to support this team, yes, financially and stuff is great, but also come and help. There will be a job for you.
Yep.
I promise you. And of course, you have the meeting Tuesday night, correct?
Yes, Tuesday night, high school library, Booster Club meeting, 6 o'clock.
And so if you want to get involved in this, come and be at that meeting. Because again, they got a lot. The Booster Club itself, of course. And I'll help with, me, I'll help with anything.
Absolutely.
I don't care. But we're just one person. It takes a group.
Well,
it takes a family. That's it. As soon as this game's over, I'm going to be right there on the field.
Exactly.
But it takes a large group. It takes a family.
It
I mean, that's what we break it down on family all the time, from the junior high to the high school level. And that's the same way I look at it from this Booster Club. It takes a family.
I agree.
And for the whole family to be involved in this and help out. So come get involved. It's one thing to say, yeah, y'all are doing a great thing. It's something else to say, hey, what can I come and help do?
What can I help do? And we're going to need that 2 weeks for the Jamboree.
That's it, because you got a lot of things coming up.
Concession stand, the trailer.
Yeah. We're going to need a lot of help. We're going to need a lot of help. That's a big night.
It's a huge night.
Yeah.
And it's, everything from going to pick up ice to... Because I remember the last time the Jamboree was here, we were having to go in the middle of the, between games to go get ice. We need help. And helping inside our trailer, helping with the snow cones, helping, with concessions that night. Even on Friday nights during the season, we need help, doing the little things that we do with, whether it be concessions, snow cones, merchandise. That's, we need help with that stuff.
That's it.
And, and coming up, not too long from now, it's lots of Long Branch.
Yeah.
And if you want to experience putting Christmas lights up, by George, we got the job for you. So that is a huge undertaking, but we could always use your help, and that's a big deal. And guys, that's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
So East Rob on offense will have back that big tailback.
Big tailback.
He's brought down. Good job by the Tigers inside the fence. We're getting a lot of new jerseys, new players on the field here for going. We don't know who they are because the numbers are not correct what they're usually going to wear on Friday nights.
This bunch here is a lot of mine from last year.
Exactly.
A lot of freshmen right there on that D line.
They're playing aggressive though.
They are. I like it.
And we appreciate all those who have logged on tonight. Again, we've had a few say, what about the scrimmage? We're just not going to expose our team in a scrimmage, for other, future opponents to be able to see. And that's just, something we're just not going to do. But we are here to promote what we're doing, promote this new advertisement opportunity with new Jumbotron here, video board. And again, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, let us know. And the board's not done yet. Again, we got a new topper coming forward. New sign up top. That G that's up there now will be coming down. You'll have a Turney Ford field sign put on top, and on top of that will be the new lit up G. So it's landscaping's coming around it. It's going to be a fun. It's going to be a fun year, guys. It's going to be fun.
Still got a lot of work to do, but it's going to
Yep.
be here soon. So.
Yep. So a lot of new faces.
Oh, there we go. Look on the scoreboard there, guys. Y'all see that right there? We had a flag on the field. We got a false start. So that's going to give everybody at home kind of an idea of what the penalty was called. That's awesome.
And again, what you're seeing at home when you watch this is nowhere near what it's capable of doing. And I think that's going to be the big part with it, is when you start seeing our players up there and you start seeing some of the other animation stuff that we have, whether it be on third down.
Yeah.
If we have a quarterback sack, if we do some other things out there, there's going to be some moments with that board. And that's kind of what we're doing down there now. We're kind of messing around with it. And so we appreciate all those who have logged on out and watched this. It's I know we're just talking, and you're probably tired of hearing me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've got. My wife's done told me. She said she's done listening to me, so that's normal though. But we're very grateful to always voice what we're doing.
Exactly.
Because right now there's a lot going on. We're promoting. Listen, we're promoting. We got a lot of things upcoming.
Yeah, we're promoting these kids right now. That's what we're doing. This is about promotion.
And this year, especially for the booster, for the media, we're up here, on a broadcast thing. It's going to look different. 6 months from now, mid-season, it's going to be different. We're going to get all these all these little kinks that we've got to get worked out on the scoreboard and everything. So it's going to be fun. And Pat's going to be on vacation some weeks, which he'll be watching us. So I want him to put comments on the thing. I think that'd be a great idea.
I don't know what the internet access down there is like.
Yeah, that's true.
So I got to be careful.
You put some comments on there though.
I could do that.
People will be like, "What's Pat doing? What's
Pat
doing?"
Well, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do
No,
that.
we need you to. It's good.
I could, as Eddie Dale said, whether this is a one packer or a two packer. So, but it's. I'm looking forward to hearing Coach Peoples.
Yeah.
I know he's going to do a fantastic job.
He'll do a good job.
That
was
was
fun.
Guys, that was fun when we went down to flag football.
Sure,
it was.
Great.
That was fun.
It was.
Hope we're there again this year.
That's it. I've enjoyed it.
I don't know why we shouldn't be. We're going to be pretty good.
It's fun.
But, a lot of other things going on. Of course, school starts technically next week.
For us.
Mostly for teachers. Half day on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. But the full week starts next week. Other sports, volleyball, they're right at it right now.
Yeah.
They're getting
They're
ready.
cranking up. I know they had a big play day here on this past Friday.
Yep.
And
Junior high, we go to Livingston on Saturday for a play day.
junior high volleyball.
Junior
Okay.
high volleyball, so I'll be up there all day.
That's right, your daughter plays.
Mhm.
That's right.
Junior high.
Okay.
And I believe Coach Leslie is going into his, how many season? 25th? 26th?
It's been a while.
Yeah. I noticed that this week they did a spotlight on him. So it's
East Robertson's not having it easy getting the end zone down there.
good to see these young kids in there.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his age or anything, but I was in high school
Well,
when they started it.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
I'll just say it that way. I was in high school.
We're
kind of still older than him.
We are.
I think, maybe so.
Well, we're aging ourselves.
Oh, I know.
So Coach Leslie's great.
He is.
He's awesome.
Does a phenomenal job with the volleyball.
Volleyball, teaching, anything that he puts his hands on,
Yep. Absolutely.
he's at the top.
I agree.
Supports all other sports too.
That's it. He does softball. He does it all.
He does a fantastic job. And we're fortunate to
Very,
have him.
yes.
And I believe, is this going to be?
I believe we're gonna maybe think we might be good right there. Yep.
Are they? Yep.
Yeah, I believe
Yep,
that's
I
it.
believe
That's
we're
it.
going to wind it up. So, tell you what, we will too. Again, we appreciate all those who've logged on. We appreciate those who've been kind of watching, seeing the video board. If you want to become a sponsor for us, let us know. We'll talk to you about the package deals that we have. Everything goes to supporting this football team. Okay? So, had a good scrimmage tonight. The next time we'll be live streaming will be our junior high game August the 11th. We'll be home against Overton County. And we will be live that night from Turney Ford Field. We'll actually show you game action that night. So, so for those who've watched, we appreciate it. For Coach John of the Peoples, Jamie Searcy, Heath Watkins, Matt Inyard, all those, Eddie Dale who joined us earlier,